Well, are you ready to reawaken your passion and your potential? Noted speaker and Bible teacher Charlotte Gambill joins me on this episode of the Significant Women podcast. Here are just a few of the things that Charlotte and I talked about.
I think the waiting is teaching us in the trusting, but it's also teaching us actually the aspects of God that we don't discover if everything we get is instant. It's like you're never going to discover the God that is, the faithfulness of God if everything just comes without a struggle. You're never going to discover the God that is the restorer if everything is just perfect all the time. And so I think it's the journey of the waiting. It's what you do with it, and it's how you approach it that either makes it something that becomes seed for your future, or you just allow it to become something where you stagnate in the problem or in what you see your lack of in that season. And I think, when I went through a season of waiting many times, I was like, why didn't people not talk about this? Why is everybody talking about their instant and no one's talking about they didn't get instant? The more of us that give, vocabulary to it, and the more of us that give lessons from it, the more hope we can spread to people that are listening today to say, hey, I was there. Hey, I went through a season of 5 years of infertility. Hey, I went through a health diagnosis that took a long time. Hey, I'm still not there with some of the breakthroughs that I want for my life. I think we've got to say that more so that people in waiting seasons don't feel like somehow they're the less than or the forgotten. There's more in the middle season of life than there are at the beginnings and the ends, right? And that middle moment is where you find out what's in the middle of you. That middle moment that you go through is when you realize, man, I either believe this or I don't believe it. And I think we just got to learn in those moments how to turn what can feel painful into something that is purposeful.